Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
it's been a
What's up,
minute,
family?
baby. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Lord
It's
have
you,
mercy. It's
Mighty
been a
Tour.
minute, man. Everyone out there, man. Thank you. It's been a minute, man. D Menace in the building, ready to pop. Sarah was
Pac
going
in the building.
speak.
Happy birthday, Pac. Happy belated, Pac.
Happy
Yes,
belated.
yes. Tony, what's happening, my brother?
Mika,
Man,
what's up, Mika? In the house.
yeah, hell yeah, for sure. Melissa, my lovely wife, is in the house, and let's go,
Hey,
man.
Rob, what up, family?
Good to see everyone in here, man. It hurts that the season's coming to an end. There's I mean we can say it was a good season. It was an interesting season. I give it that.
Very.
It was for me lower than expected, but for betting win totals, Q, it was higher than what the casino said, correct?
What they said, yeah, for sure.
So I mean, that don't give us much great feeling unless you happen to bet it. You might have got a little money. That always helps. A little money always helps.
A little bit, for sure.
For sure, for
Yeah, it
sure.
definitely was a rough one, man. The last hell, we ain't been on in a minute. Man. The last 3-4 games been interesting all over the place.
Yeah,
Just like the season,
yeah,
interesting and all over the place.
bro. Interesting and all over the place, bro.
Oh,
The season
going right to the spot, too.
we talk about losing 3-0, and then coming back and setting the franchise record the next 4 days later. 4 days later,
Wow,
and then
wild.
going to KC and and shocking the world and beating up the Queens on Christmas. And you can say whatever you want, but we beat them up. They could try to say whatever they want, but we beat them up. Like we just kind of slapped them around. And that obviously we all love that. We all love to see us slap the Queens around a little bit. Um, and then we just couldn't get it done last week. I don't want to hear people make excuses about penalties that may or may not have been called that shouldn't have been. I mean, we the Raiders. We can't put ourselves in that situation. You know what I'm
Period.
saying?
Very true. But my boy made a great play. You know what I'm saying? That's very true. You can't make excuses, but it sucks when you do something spectacular and it gets overlooked. That was a great ass play. The timing on that play was immaculate, but shit, it's a hard pill to swallow.
Oh, for sure. But we shouldn't have put ourselves in that situation. I mean, whatever. It is. Yes. I mean, to me, the worst call than that was the PI. I'm like, really? Like, okay, we were offsides. I remember that play like it just happened. We were offsides. No. Ball's way out. Okay, it's going to now be 3rd and 3 instead of 3rd and 8. Now you got to make a play. PI. I'm like, huh? Boy, you know what? No way. So whatever. There's a couple calls here and there that, especially on Jack or whatever, right?
Right.
Got to execute though. To your point,
But
got to execute.
you gotta execute, man. Like, okay, so this what I've been kind of all year I've been wanting what we did at the end of the game offensively. I want to see I wanted to see us move the ball, get up to the line, run with pace, like get up, like do have a little more urgency, a little more sense of urgency, a little more. To me, it just seemed like we waited a little too long for all that. You know, again, I keep going back to rookie coach, rookie coordinator, rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
It just,
I mean, it was 3 big plays in the game, man. It was the
Be
I think
trained.
I think the Colts' first drive, that 3rd and long, and they got out. He got out of a sack and got that 50-yard play.
mm,
And instead of punting, they end up scoring 7.
yeah,
The long play with the blitz with no safety help, and
yeah,
we love the blitz, but you can't give up 60-yard bombs, man. That was, you
right,
left dude, you left the cornerback out on the island, and dude ran a good route, good throw, whatever. But that was a big one. And a couple plays at the end, it was just 3 key plays to me that just jumped, especially that first half, to just jump them out there. Boom.
right,
And then when you
right.
play, like you said, when you playing from behind, you got a rookie a rookie quarterback, and that second half, honestly, man, that was probably the best I've seen O'Connell play all year. The second half,
Right,
3 points in the
right.
first
But
half was
when
big.
they played with a little pace, when they played
Right,
with a
like
little
you're
pace,
saying. Yep,
right,
yep.
right, for
Yeah, the
sure.
Gaffler.
The
Salute. What
gap
up, family?
building, hey baby, let's go town business all day, all day. D Train done pulled up, the homie Burl done pulled up, man. Appreciate all y'all. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. We ain't been on for a minute again. I'm sorry for that. Mostly, it was the holidays. These are weak excuses. It was the holidays. I was a little sick here and there. Everyone I know was a little sick here and there. We just had to power through, but we definitely need to get on sometime this week. Because this is it for the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want
Melissa
to hear
said too
no
much
one.
drink.
Yes, exactly. Hitting the tail on the donkey, man. I don't want to hear no one talking about nothing but beat up on the donkeys, man. Beat up on the donkeys. Period. Point blank. Let's
About to
go.
whoop that ass.
Yeah, let's end the
Literally.
season on a good note, man. At least, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
feel me?
right. Hey,
And
let us
Thor,
start the new year with a win.
I like what you said. I like what you said earlier. I don't know if it was on Facebook. Where you said I don't fake with with no fakes or no phony Raider fans. Like, yeah, we lost. Yeah, we're out of playoff contention, but we gonna be at the goddamn stadium. You feel me? Turning up, doing Raider shit like we
Period.
always do. You know what I mean?
Period.
Ain't none of this. Oh, well, we lost. I ain't going out there now. Oh, I'm not. Nah, bro. Nah,
Nah,
that's nah. That ain't how it is. I mean, we
it
last
wasn't
game
too
we about to
little.
pull up and turn that shit up.
Exactly. I mean, that's what we do.
Period.
I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. If you don't want to get out there and act a fool for some other reason than that, if it's for some other reason than that, you sit. You ain't you ain't out this way, and you really can't afford after the holidays. You really can't afford to travel to get out here and stuff. Okay, whatever. I feel it, but I mean, I got like D Train in the house, the New York homies, whoever in the house, and you know what though? I fully expect them to be at Peter Dillon's at the bar going hard. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you at, you got to go Raider hard, man.
Raider
Raider hard.
Nation Drinking Club Challenge this Sunday. We want you to pull up to the tailgate, but if you don't pull up to the game on Saturday, wherever you at during the game, post a picture on the page of where you at with your drink. Listen to me, Drinking Club. Wherever you at with your drink during game time, post a picture to the page. I don't care where it's at. Peter Dillon's, you in Bakersfield, you in LA, you in Oakland, wherever you at. Post
Well,
that shit.
for real though.
Facts, man. It's a 1 o'clock, man. It's an afternoon game. It ain't like it's the 10, man. Pop on up and get out to the spot wherever you going. Do what you do. Do what we
Man,
do.
that's right. It ain't like last week because last week was them 10 a.m. games be tough, bro.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
evidence be tough, especially for us, because we drank. So we fully got to be immersed. We got to be ready, man. Like, woo! And we probably went out the night before kicking it with the Raider
Most,
homies.
most
So
definitely.
I'm gonna get in touch with you about that, Pac. I got you.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And Pac Pac finna be out here. She finna be out here this weekend, so she'll be kicking it with the
Oh,
Drinkers
she out
Club.
there
You
this
know
weekend.
how
She
it
on
is.
that Pac, you on that top shelf fireball?
Not the top shelf fireball.
Yeah, you
Oh,
already know.
hey man, when we had our Christmas party over here, one of the gifts, one of the what's that called, where everyone gets a gift, whatever, and you can.
White elephant.
Yeah. One of them was I have found this thing. It was a big old giant candy cane, and it was full of shots of Fireball. Man, you should have been here. Oh man.
With the Carlo Rossi chaser.
Woo! Not the
Going in,
line, baby.
right?
Man, bro.
Go ahead and take that shot, nation. Wherever you at, take that shot, baby. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can know when we coming at you. You know,
Right.
I'm at work. I ain't got my Raider shit on, but you know, I always got to keep something with me. You
No,
know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
You're the beat. I
That's
got to
how we
keep
do.
something on me.
hell
Got
yeah,
to.
man. Hell yeah.
But yeah,
So
I'm about to tap out. I'll probably come back in if y'all still on a little bit later. I'm literally at work, so I just stepped out the back of the house so I can tap in for a little bit. Love y'all, Raider Nation.
uh
If I can come back on a little bit, if y'all still on, I'll tap back in with y'all, man. But make sure, like I said, come out to the tailgate if you out here. If you can make it out here, if you can't make it out here, wherever you at, Raider Nation Drinking Club, wherever you're at, take that picture with you and your drink and post that shit to the page. I want to see everybody posting to the page. Wherever you at, post that. We should have, we got what, 200 and some members? We should have 200 and some pictures in that bitch.
Yes, sir.
All the family, where y'all at, man? Love
One,
y'all, bro. I'm going to holler at y'all in a
1
minute. Raider Nation, it's always nation or nothing. You already know.
already. Nation or
oh,
nothing. All day.
for sure, man. Look at Suave in the building, my boy. And the East Coast in the house tonight, man. And I know it's late out there, so we extra love y'all for that one, man.
Big
Uh,
time.
big time, man. Big time, bro. You know how the nation is, man. We gotta stay nation, bro. We gotta stay nation, man. So, I mean, season's over, it sucks. But like we gotta be out there and we gotta beat the donkeys, bro. Like, I don't know, for me, beating the donkeys is one of the greatest things that ever happens over the year. We just keep beating them. It's been a good few years in a row here, just beating them, man.
Yeah, because what's we got 7 straight?
Seven or eight.
Oh
Seven or
man, we
eight.
got to make it 8, man. We got to make it 8 or
Got
9,
to.
whatever it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
finish the
whatever.
season off right, man.
Exactly. It's been some years, bro. It's been some years, man. So we got to. You know, I wish they would have actually had a shot to get in. I wish they would have actually had a shot to get in, so we could have
We could have knocked him
not
out.
let them get in. Right, but whatever. Hey, it's funny though too, because they got steady quarterbacking. They got
Yeah,
steady.
which is awkward, kind of funny too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, because I wanted Stiddy back, but they signed him they gave him some real money to be a backup. Maybe they thought he was the future once they could get Russ out of there, but time to let him know what he missing too. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
Bust
The
his chops, pick six him.
Yep. Oh yeah, that would be nice, bro. That would be
Welcome,
nice,
give him a
man.
good
It'd be
Raider
nice.
Nation welcome for a donkey.
What's up?
Give him a good Raider Nation welcome for a donkey.
Oh yeah, man. Exactly. Max need to sack him and whisper in his helmet. Eeyaw! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Max got
Uh,
been talking big shit, man. I love it.
for real. Oh man, Malik Orr in the building. Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year, man.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Happy New Year to the whole Raider Nation, man.
yes.
Everybody here, so everybody made it to a new year, man. That's a blessing.
Uh-huh. Welcome him back with a pick six. That's right, Pac, man. Fuck that shit. I mean, bro, we just gotta go out and win, bro. I feel like part of the reason you gotta go out and win, you gotta learn how to win, right?
Right.
For these young kids. Cause we got a lot of rookies still. Obviously, these young kids, they know kind of a rookie, man. No matter what we end up doing with no matter what we end up doing with the quarterback situation next year, whether it be AOC or we draft a quarterback or we get a veteran or whatever, right? Who knows? You get a
Right.
veteran, maybe they get hurt. Maybe AOC back in the mix. We don't know. So all that, man, all these situations help, man. For a lot of these dudes, this might be their last game ever and shit like that. So and they're it's important for that. Oh shit. Now we got the homie in the building who can really talk about some shit like that. Stewie in the building. So let me bring in old Stu real quick. Stewie.
Stewie, what's going on?
What's up, guys?
Man, just chilling, man. Just kicking it, brother. Just kicking it, man. Talking some Raider football, man. GQ at work, so he stopped in for a hot second, but he got to get back into work and shit. It's the last.
Yeah, I was hoping I came just to see if you guys were live yet, and I saw him on there. I was excited to say what's up to him, but he dipped out, huh?
Yeah, he's at work, man.
He's actually at work, so he chimed in from work.
Yeah, no, I got you.
For sure.
What's up with you, Stu?
Nothing, man. Been a busy last couple of days. My in-laws are in town right now. My oldest daughter just got back in town. She was traveling to see some of her friends, one of her friends in Colorado and up in Saginaw. And so me and my son, basically, because they still have Christmas break right now. So I was home all day with the little ones, and we got my son a Nintendo Switch. So I went over to Walmart today and got like the steering wheel for Mario Kart, and we got I got this like hunting game, and we got like a gun and stuff like that. So me and him have been kicking it all day on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm like, hey son, it's about time to go to bed right now. So
for sure,
it's been cool, man. It's been good. It was a good break. Hopefully you guys had a good break. Am I echoing right now? Is that me?
It might
I don't
be.
know. It might be me. I ain't sure.
Yeah, there's an echo there. I hope it's just. Let me just make sure.
Oh yeah, I hear it too.
Yeah, let me make sure it's not. I'm not on a couple different things here. I don't think I am. Let me see.
Yeah, this technology, man. That's.
It's so.
Well, hello.
Yo.
Hello.
I don't think it's you, Stu.
Sound all right to me.
What's that?
You sound good to me.
Okay, I can just hear. I can hear an echo.
Oh,
We'll make whatever work.
So how you guys doing? What you guys been up to? How was Christmas? How was the New Year's? How was I guess that's it, really. I guess
the Raider football game was New Year's. I saw you were out there, Sue. We saw you were out there on the field with Mark and all that shit. That was dope.
Yeah, it was an awesome time. Chuck Pagano got me and that was my nephew with me. He came in on Friday. He's a junior at Grand Valley State University of Safety, a very good Division II school. They probably won the national championship. They ended up losing to the guys who ended up winning it, a team down from Arkansas. But he came up Friday. We went to a Purdue game. Saturday, we just kind of hung out. And then, I told Chuck I'm going to come to the game. And he said, let me call you back. And he got me sideline passes. And then I talked to Rob, Rob Ryan. And then Rod Martin, who was my head trainer. And they're like, yeah, let's meet up or whatever. And we went to the game. We got a chance to get on the sideline and talk to Mark Davis. And it was really, really cool, man. It was a chance to meet up with all those guys, and they showed a ton of love, and it was awesome. I was very humbled and very appreciative of the time that they gave me, especially before a huge game like that. When I see kind of what Purdue does sometimes with stuff, and I'm right down the street from them, and you have an NFL team that's going above and beyond anything like that, especially on the road too. So it was really, really cool. My nephew had a great time. It was great for him to be able to have a chance to meet all those people. And the game wasn't too good, obviously.
Right.
It was a boring game. The environment was it was just like flat. It was just flat.
Yeah, and then we got down early, so that sucked. It was
Yeah.
14-3 at the half. I mean, the second half we played defense played much better, offense played much better, but you can't just spot NFL teams double-digit point leads,
Leads, right. On the road, especially on the road.
especially on the road.
I was very surprised by our performance. I mean, after and I mean, obviously, we can't expect 14 points from the defense off turnovers every week, but I was expecting I really thought our defensive line was going to destroy them,
Right.
and we came out kind of flat, man. For whatever reason, which you would think everything the build up that we've been having to go to Indy, a team that was very beatable, a team that got beat by Atlanta the week before, and I watched that game, and it was just like, oh my god, we're going to destroy these dudes, and it didn't work out, and now our chances are over with.
Right.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, Stu, I said it was two big plays early. Well, in the first half, it was their first drive. It was 3rd and long.
Yeah.
Yep. He escaped the sack and then completed a 50-yard pass.
It was. I think both those passes were both deep over routes on those big plays.
Yeah, they were. Yep.
I don't know exactly what happened. Obviously at the game, I can't see nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
We were way up, and then we ended up moving down a little bit and being in like a pavilion area, but you can't see nothing. And when we came back, I watched a little bit of the highlights or whatnot, but at that point, I was just kind of just like, you know what, I'm. And what was cool was I had a chance. I got passes after the game to meet the guys at the bus, but after that loss, I'm like, I don't want to bother the dudes. You know what I'm saying? And it was a letdown. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like, man, there had been so much, like, the season had been, I mean, such an up and down season, and for it to end just kind of like blah, and especially with that bullshit call on Jack. I mean, I don't know what these refs are doing, man. I mean, if you look at that Lions game, you look at our game, it's bad, guys. It's not even close. Not even.
You know what's funny to me is that one of my homeboys told me years ago, you can't fix NFL game. I'm not one who believes in the fixed NFL game shit. I never have been. But he was like, you can't fix NFL games through the players because they make too much goddamn money. You fix it through the refs. And at some point, sometimes you're just like, question. I don't go for that nonsense. I don't. To me, I just don't think. I don't know. I think that they feed into the crowd. They feed into other shit and just the expectations of what's supposed to happen. Like they assume this team should be winning. So if they're not, maybe there's some kind of penalty going on or something. To me, the offsides penalty. I mean, I don't know because camera angles are so funny. If I'm not the one on the field looking at it, how do I really even know?
No, because I knew right away because he's looking in off
Right.
the edge. He's looking in at the ball. So how
Right.
are you going to jump off sides when you're looking in at the ball? And I watched the replay. It was just perfect.
Simultaneous.
It was just perfect timing, man.
Right. I agree with that. I'm just saying I can't, for me, because I'm not right there. Was he lined up offsides by a little bit? I can't say that. To me, I said right before you came
Well,
in.
I guess that's a good point. I don't know if that was the initial call where it's lined up offsides. I know he didn't jump offside, so that's a good question. I don't know that. I'm not sure on that.
Right. So and Suave is saying, when you see this angle, it was perfectly timed. I agree with all that. I can't. To me, the more outrageous call was the pass interference.
Yeah.
That shit was terrible.
That was horrible. Yeah, that was
The ball's
horrible.
not catchable. We were offsides on that play. It was 3rd and 8. If we're trying to get the ball back to be down 7, we would have tied it up. So it should have been 3rd and 3. And our D gets another shot. Our D is playing better. It was definitely offsides on us on that play. And the quarterback did what the quarterback's supposed to do and throw the ball deep and hope you get lucky. But the ball wasn't catchable. The ball was out of bounds past the receiver. Jack Jones is like flying over there.
I want to do this. When was that play? I want to look at that play again because
that play was that same drive. It was that same drive.
I need to because again, there was just so much going on. I'm getting the Lions and their game mixed up with the Raiders game right now. So I just want to make sure I know what play that you're talking about. So let me see.
Okay, so it's the last basically the last Colts drive. And
Jack Jones PI against Indianapolis.
Yeah, okay. Las Vegas Raiders against yeah. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna mute real quick here. You guys chat it up, and I'm gonna
for sure.
I'm gonna watch this real quick. All right,
for sure.
Right. So, but honestly, Q, it would have been nice to still be alive. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. It would have been great to still be alive.
Great, yeah, to have a chance.
It would have been great. But again, it's like, okay, we're nitpicking. I mean, not nitpicking, but the PI to me was bullshit. The offsides was bullshit. But again, like we said earlier, we as Raiders can't put ourselves in that situation. You win the Pittsburgh game, you win the Minnesota Viking game, you win the first San Diego game. That game right there on the road late in the year after back-to-back road games, you take an L there and you're still trying to win the division. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to win in the NFL, man. And when you have games that are winnable, I mean, you got to pull those out, man. 3-0 was just disgusting. That was just crushing. That was crushing.
Crushing.
The Pittsburgh game was crazy. If you have games you're supposed to pull out and you offense can't get it going,
bro. The Miami game in Miami, bro.
Those always come back to bite you.
Huh?
When you lose games like that, they always come back to bite you, especially in a position like ours when we're kind of, we trying to squeak in, sneak in, get in however we can, get a win however we can,
Right.
Those games are huge. Like you see teams, I think, the year we had a good year a couple years ago, we won the 7-point games, within 7. We pulled those out. And when you don't pull those out, it takes you from 12-4 to 6-8.
Yep.
6-10 or whatever. I know it's like 17, but
exactly. And this is not Malik, bro. I swear, dude. That shit to me is crazy, bro. I just don't understand the 3rd and 1 calls in the game, bro. Bro. Go get you a first down, man. Why are we running trick shit? And then the plays we're running, I'm thinking, oh, we're definitely going for it now on fourth down. Like, we're like, fuck it, we're gonna try to catch them one time, but we're gonna go. And then when we do run it, we fucking hand the ball 7-8 yards deep again. It's like,
So it's funny you say that because I felt like when we played KC on Christmas, man, I felt like they was resorting to trick plays and all this extra stuff, and I was like, oh, we got them because they feel like they got to trick us.
yeah.
So then coming against the Colts, it just for me it felt like, why are we doing all these double reverse? I mean, line up and beat them like Stu said. They just lost to Atlanta. Come on, man. I know they got 7-8 wins or something, but they were definitely not a juggernaut. They were definitely beatable.
I mean, dude, for real though, like, I don't know, man.
And when you get a chance to make a play, like I said, man, you got to make a play, you know. And our defense has been balling, so I'm not trying to blame them. But when you get a chance to make a play, you got to make a play. And you got to bring Gardner Minshew down.
Yeah,
not Lamar Jackson. You know. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, Lamar Jackson makes a play, you slot, you know, you don't make that play, you can kind of understand more. But Gardner Minshew, he's a backup quarterback. He's a middling guy, man. I mean, and he, you know, he did what he did for his team to make them victorious, and we missed those couple plays.
Hey, Gardner Minshew is damn near like our kryptonite, bro. He won the last game ever in Oakland, I think.
Did he?
Did he not? Huh?
I thought we played Buffalo.
No, I don't know. I think he played for Jacksonville and beat us, bro.
Was it Jacksonville? It might have been Jacksonville. I thought it was Buffalo.
I think he won the last game in Oakland, bro.
Whatever it was we lost 16-13 or whatever the fuck it was. That was horrible.
That was horrible because that game, I just remember I wasn't even paying attention the whole game. I got in at halftime and walked around the whole time just giving people hugs and love and bye and all that shit. Fucking damn near crying and shit.
It was the Jaguars, yeah, whatever it was. I know it was like 16-13. That was horrible. I think we were up 13-3 at the half or something.
Yeah. Yep. That's when I got in and I just said, fuck it. Wow, I'm just walking around and hugging people. And
I'm a drink on that one. That was horrible.
Hey, man, you need you a Red Nation Drinking Club 2023 class right here, my brother.
Let me get one. Shit.
Hell yeah. We got one here for you. Yep, we got one here for you, bro. Next time you get out here. For a show from Shanada. Shanada made them. Yeah.
Raider Rosie, because you know she always holding it down.
Yep, for sure, man.
Hey, and then Christmas. I'm gonna say this because I mean we glanced over it, man. Christmas, that was the perfect Christmas Day gift, man. It was early in the morning at 10 o'clock, and so like the rest of the day, I felt like I was free rolling. We beat the Queefs.
Free rolling.
On their house.
Oh shit! Look at! Not in the building too. Hey, let's go. Like we was free rolling, bro. That was. I just know it was so crazy. Christmas morning, I was so grumpy and irritable because I was expecting. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to be in its game day mode. And trying to be positive and trying to be fired up and trying to be ready, but sitting there like, man, these and so everything's kind of, and I don't want to be bothered because the game is on and people coming over, you better be here before the game starts and all that. And everyone showed up and yeah, I was agreeing, Shirley. But man, after we won that game, Q, we was partying, baby. We was partying.
Exactly. I bet.
All the rest of the day. So yeah, it was like, man, we haven't nothing can ruin my Christmas. Nothing can ruin my Christmas.
Hey, because the game was early, so you didn't have to have the anxiety all day waiting for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You get up and it's time.
Yep. Exactly, man. For sure, man.
I got up, did my Christmas thing with the kids, man, and then it was all right, it's time.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time, yeah.
It's game time, man. Y'all come holler at me in about three hours and some change, and they didn't know you was gonna be all happy after that shit.
Yeah, it was all good, man.
Yeah, it was a good one, man. And whatever. New Year's happened. I don't know, man. It's okay. It's not, but it's okay. It's okay. Just the way the season started. That I mean, we just go through this shit every year. Like we get a new coach, new quarterback in the middle of the year. We trying
New
to get this shit together,
new
bro.
GM. I
New
mean,
GM, new offensive coordinator, like, bro.
yeah, bro, shit crazy.
And then
bro.
at least we still in there fighting. So I'm okay with it ish. I mean, because we go through this shit, bro. These new Raider fans is funny to me, bro. They're funny to me.
Yeah,
We go through this shit and we stay here. And that's why, like, when GQ was on earlier, man, if y'all motherfuckers around here, you better be out there.
yeah, pull up for sure.
And if you ain't around here because you can't get out here, totally understandable. But you better be at your local Raider spot or at your house with your Raider homies going full on. Like that's just what we do as Raider fans. I mean, I think at this point, this show even tonight is less about the games and more about us as Raider fans being Raider fans at this point because the season's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
We got one more game, so it's not technically over because we finna do Raider shit on Sunday.
Right.
Sure. But
but come out and do what Raiders do, man. Like you got the shirt, man. I'm here to do Raider shit.
You're here to do Raider shit. I'm gonna be doing Raider shit this weekend. We finna be doing Raider shit this weekend. So I know Pac ain't getting out here till Saturday, and Rosie ain't Shanada ain't getting out here till Saturday. But Saturday afternoon is the event at what's Carnival Court by Harrah's right there.
Yeah.
And then Friday, though, I know Al and Janelle and a bunch of us this first Friday out here. So if any of y'all out here on Friday, we going out the first Friday. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be doing Raider shit out there, man. It's going to be cold, too. Y'all coming to Vegas, it's going to be cold. So y'all better bundle up and get a bunch of alcohol in your system to keep you warm. Because we finna be out doing Raider shit.
Yeah.
That's just what
cold is better than 115 degrees.
100%.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
100%. Stu, are you back over there?
Yeah. So, here's the deal. You're looking at. Is there any way we can fix that echo, man? That shit is distracting as fuck, dude. Who's got the echo?
I don't know. Is it me? I don't know.
I don't know. Let me try to mute you real quick. Go ahead, Stu.
Hello.
Yeah, it got to be Q.
See if because Doc's actually had that same issue yesterday, and he like switched his speaker output or something.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me. It's definitely you, Q. So he was saying Graf had that issue yesterday. He switched his speaker output or something.
Do you have a maybe a page open or a YouTube or something open or?
No. Let me go to my settings. I can check it out. Let me see.
And sometimes too, if you dip out and come back in, sometimes it like resets or whatever. I want to make sure the quality of your guys' fucking stuff.
Right, for sure. Because I can hear it too for sure. Yeah.
Okay, how's that?
That's better.
Go again.
Same shit, or you? Is it better or?
Let me see.
Raiders all day. Did I still got the echo?
Oh wait.
Can you hear me?
It's like yeah. I mean, it's still there. Damn. Yeah. Now it's worse.
Go ahead, Stu. Try it real quick.
So I looked at the there you go.
I just muted it real quick.
Oh, okay, all right,
I just
all right.
muted his real
Hey,
quick.
Q, and I'm just shit. But no, I'm looking at that play,
Mhm.
and it was pass interference. It was. But here's the deal. Shit, before that, it's offsides. I mean, you're sitting here, you have the playoffs on the line. It's in the fourth quarter with 3:39 to go on their 37-yard line on 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
And you fucking jump off sides? 97, Janarius Robinson.
Right.
I mean, there's no, I mean, remember I told you, I tell everyone that to hold players accountable, right? And if you want to motherfucker do, don't motherfucker do because another NFL player caught a ball on him. Motherfucker do when he does stupid shit. That stupid fucking, that shit right there, there's no excuse for that. As a third-year guy in the NFL, you're telling me you're going to jump off fuck? What the fuck do you think that quarterback's going to do on 3rd down, bro? Like 3rd and 5 and less, obviously, but watch the fucking ball, man.
Right.
Like that shit to me, like that right there takes no talent, takes no football ability. Just watch the fucking ball, right? And I don't want to fault again. I really do like Jack Jones. I think he's a fucking hell of a player. But again, you can't hit the dude before the ball comes. I don't care on a home game where you're on the road and he made contact. Yeah. Was it uncatchable? Yeah, but it wasn't like completely uncatchable. But the dude's already going out of bounds. Just let the motherfucker go out of bounds. Why do you need to? What that little hit didn't even do nothing but cost us, really cost us the game. But again, you look at, they decline the offsides, right, to get the first down. If let's say we don't have the pass interference, they're still getting 3rd and
3.
Yeah. Right.
No. Yeah.
It's there are some things I watch in the NFL, and again, man, you guys know this. I made mistakes all the fucking time, man. No one's playing perfect, but
right.
You got to be fucking shitting me, fellas.
Right. So can I say something? I mean, obviously you're the player. I'm gonna try to unmute Q and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, something. Q, let me pull you out real quick and bring you back and see if that changes.
Yeah. Sometimes I know that works if you dip in and dip out.
Let me see. Hello, Q.
Yeah, I'm still here. Is it still an echo? I don't know. Hello.
Yeah.
And hey, let's just ride. Let's just go.
All right, we'll figure it out. So, do you guys hear an echo? Because I don't know if they hear an echo. We do. It's just weird. I don't know what's going on tonight. But
hey, I feel like Stu, man. When Jack Jones touched dude, why would you even touch him? It was last second. I didn't.
Right.
It was
unnecessary. It was completely, in my mind, completely unnecessary.
Okay, so that was going to be kind of my argument. And with when you do shit, it needs to at least be necessary, right? So okay, so you're on the guys to I don't even know his name again, the 97 who jumps off sides. So
Janarius Robinson. And the only reason I know him is because I heard the officials say 97. I looked him up.
okay. So to me, the biggest thing that to me I look for in players especially when you draft players to me, or when you bring on
was he a drafted guy, or is he?
Well, I don't know. Or if you bring on a free agent,
They picked him up. They picked him up mid-season.
That's him. That's the big cat, the big dude from. That's not the big D tackle that they picked. Is that him that they picked up a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, they picked him up a few weeks ago. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it is okay.
I know in the last month. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's played pretty decent, except for that offsides.
Except for that. So my thing is, I need intelligent football players, intelligent people, right? So if you jump off sides, your job is to watch them. Okay, so if you jump off sides, but
you're D tackle, you're right there.
One of the things when you jump off sides, if you pull back, like now you're not even pressing the quarterback and he's getting a free play. At least if you make that mistake, have the intelligence to keep going and just blow up the play.
You bring up a good point. To be honest with you, if he doesn't jump off sides and Minshew doesn't know that's a free play, he may not even throw that ball.
He probably doesn't.
He's going, shit, it's a free play.
Right.
Like, free play anyways.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just, and it's so frustrating because it's so, dude, it's the little, this little fucking just basic like shit you learn in fourth grade. You know what I'm saying? That makes the difference between these games. I mean, just watch the ball. Just watch. I mean, that again, that doesn't take any size, speed, football IQ, draft status. It's literally just looking at, and again, like you talked about, he's right there. And I get it. He's trying to make a play. He's trying to get there. But bro, like, and that's the shit that you look at and you're like, and that's not. I don't believe that's on the coaches because obviously they're. I mean, it's not going to watch the ball, but like, there's shit out of your control sometimes, man. And it's like, man, that shit cost us. I mean, obviously that's not the only play, right? I mean, there's other plays throughout the game that dictate the outcome of it. You know what I'm saying? But you have to go back and look at some stuff and go, shit, man, like, fuck. But I'll say this, guys, that happens on every team. I mean, look at Buffalo Bills a couple fucking weeks ago. They got a chance. They got 13 guys. I mean, 13 dudes on the field, right? And they missed the field goal. And then because of that, they get a chance to get a re-kick and win it. Like, you got to be shitting me.
Right.
Like, and it had nothing to do with schemes and scouting and a dude, his routes and a dude that there was someone that didn't tell another dude not to be out there. That was it.
Right.
This game, look at the ball, right? And then we do have a guy that looks at the ball, which again, I only can see the end zone copy of it, but I know he's watching the ball and at perfect timing. But again, like you said, Thor. I don't know if he was lined up offsides.
Right.
You know, but I'm guys, if I'm glad I'm able to come on here right now because I try to stay as positive as I can, right? I do.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of the shit that I was held accountable for, and I'm sick of fucking sugarcoating shit with some of these dudes. It's like, You're in the fucking NFL, and you can't watch the fucking ball.
Right.
The
But
guy's
game
going
on the
out.
line.
The guy's going out of bounds, and you fucking push him. I mean, it's bro. I'll take all day a dude's trying to make a play, and he just misses the tackle. A guy makes a great run, or makes a great catch on you, or they scheme up a play that just shit. They've been running left all day, and people are coming down, and they decide to run a counter and throw it like, fuck. Hey, good play. But I can't say no good plays in that fucking game that beat us.
Right. Well, so that's why I feel like I say good season, kinda, not really, because I feel like
it was a good season. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, the entertainment, the ups and downs, the week to week, the drama of it. I mean, it was. I think everybody now, I think I'm kind of feeling it like I'm just exhausted, bro. Like, and again, I'm just watching this shit, so I can only imagine what the players were going through, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the players and coaches and just all the fans. Like it's just like, fuck, like shit.
Yeah, so
definitely.
So, but I'm still like kind of, because I expected more. Still, I expected more, but
absolutely,
but at the same time, I expect more every year. And like I was saying to Q and GQ before you came on, I mean, the over-under win total for the Raiders was 6.5. So
what was it?
The over-under win total, betting win total for the Raiders was 6.5. So they went over what the now to me that doesn't matter, because I thought it should have been higher, and I thought we should have won more. I thought we should have won at least 11.
Wait. We were giving 6.5 points, or
no. The over-under win total for the year. What Vegas predicted the Raiders would win this year was 6.5 games.
Oh, okay.
So if you bet over, the Raiders had to win 7. So they won that if you bet over. But I honestly didn't care about that. I thought we were a better team. And I think
what do we have right now? 7 wins?
7 wins, yes.
That's fucking crazy, though.
That's crazy because to me, this game shouldn't have mattered. I mean, it should have mattered, but you should have beat Pittsburgh. You should have beat Minnesota. You should have beat San Diego in that first game.
Why am I not even? When you guys are saying Pittsburgh, I'm like, when the fuck did we play Pittsburgh? I don't even remember that game.
That was our first home game, sir.
Like week 3.
What was I doing? I don't remember. I had no.
Week 3,
trying to remember like Pittsburgh. Like when the fuck did we play fucking Pittsburgh?
Right. Yeah,
it was home game of the season, week 3. It was rough.
We lost by like 5 points.
It was at Pittsburgh
the whole game.
Yeah, it was home win.
Home game. First home game of the year. First home game of the year.
I don't know where the fuck I was at, but
that's what happens in your old age, my brother. That's what happens.
Goddamn. Again, as much as I'm just, I guess right now I like when Wasted says this. I'm get off my lawn section right now. You know what I'm saying? Just like the old dude, just like nitpicking about shit. But it's. I just want to make sure that these players know they're fucking up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everyone nowadays, you know this with the culture that things are. No one wants to ruffle any feathers, right? No one wants to call anybody out. No one wants to do that. One thing about this year, I thought we had guys in, obviously Crosby, right? But like Spillane and Epps and some of these guys, even Diablo. Guys that I felt like we were starting to create a nucleus of guys that are teaching that Raider way, that are teaching This is how you practice, this is how you prepare, this is This is how you travel. This is what you do when you're outside. Like I felt like we were having that, but I don't know. You know, I mean, I'd love to see a week of practice. And you guys have heard me say this. I'd love to see a week of practice. How these guys study film, how they approach practice, what's their tempo at practice. Are they making corrections? Are they say, hey, whoa, is the scout team giving them proper looks? If a guy gets beat by the scout team, are they saying run that back? That's he'll get that in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, or are guys studying? Are they watching film? Are they getting pre-snap reads with things? Are they looking at tendencies and figuring out before the snap off of the alignment of the formation and the down and distance and the personnel grouping of these are about the 4 or 5 plays they like to run out of this stuff, you know? And again, our defense played great, guys. I mean, our offense played great at times. It's just, again, just to lose it that way, it's just like fucking, you know, it's just, but that's football. I mean, it really is. That's why football, I believe, is the greatest sport in the world. Not only the greatest sport, but the greatest team sport, because every single play matters. You can't take one play off.
Right.
No.
Baseball, hockey, NBA, they can take fucking weeks off where shit don't matter. Every single play, you have to be on fucking point.
Right. Well,
every play you decide to take off might be the play that decides the fucking game.
Yeah, because almost every single game comes down to 2 or 3 critical plays, and every single season pretty much comes down to 2 or 3 critical games in which 2 or 3 critical plays happen. So yes, 100%.
They say about 5 or 6. About 5. There he is.
Stu, my guy.
What's up, bro?
Shit, at work, tapping back in. You hear I'm in the bathroom, that little echo. What y'all talking about?
I was on my soapbox, just telling motherfuckers to get off my lawn and just looking at some of the mistakes that we made, and it's just disappointing looking at the way we lost and why we lost over shit that had nothing to do with football talent or coaching or nothing, to just going off of just watch the fucking ball and don't push the receiver as he's going out of bounds, knowing he ain't gonna catch it. And again, I mean, is that nitpicking? Maybe, but you know what? That's the shit that lost us the game.
That's it, yeah. Yep.
I know when I was playing back there, motherfuckers didn't give me the benefit of the doubt. So it's like, shit, man, I gotta hold these dudes accountable. If a guy, like I said again, if a guy, Amik Robertson gets out jumped by a receiver for a touchdown, shit, that shit fucking happens. But to jump off sides and to have a pass interference and this type of shit, man, they got to be held accountable, and these motherfuckers need to be fucking in the locker room. They should be motherfucking guys.
Right.
Oh, hey, just so you know, you cost us the fucking game, dude. And again, is that one play? Again, like we said, 5 or 6 plays, but unfortunately, the plays that happened in the first and second quarters, we don't remember some of that shit. We look at those last couple fucking plays.
Last,
right.
Yep.
And that's what makes the difference between a champion and just a regular motherfucking dude.
True, but and I'm gonna go back to this one more time. But if you watch the tape, Jones was not offsides.
No,
he wasn't.
No, not on that play. We're talking about the pass interference. 97, Janarius Robinson.
Oh, the Robinson jump. Yes, yeah, when he jumped. On
a third and 8 with 3:49 to go on their 37-yard line. So regardless, even if there is no pass, and we talked about this earlier, Minshew knows that that's a free play. If we don't jump off sides and that's not a free play, he may not even throw that ball.
Right.
And they're punting the ball to us. with fucking 3 minutes to go to fucking tie the game up.
Right.
The bad part was we got beat on 3rd and long a few times. There was that one that like you said, people forget about the first half, but that first big long pass on the first
set the tone.
I'm sitting there like we're about to 3 and out these dudes. It was like 3rd and 9 or something, and you give up like 50 yards or some shit.
I was sitting there talking to my nephew. I'm like, we've been really good in the opening drives on defense on 3 and outs, and then our offense having like these long ass drives, and then he just throw it. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? What's going on here?
Yeah, he escaped the sack and got loose.
I want
the receiver broke free.
If you don't mind, I want to look at that here. Mute me again, man. I just want to see that play. See what the hell happened.
Still, you coming out here for the last game, bro?
Oh,
able to, man. It was hard enough for me to go to the Indy game. It's just, again, with my social anxiety and stuff, man, it's just traveling. It's just tough. And plus, I don't like leaving my wife home with all the kids and stuff like that. And
I feel it.
To be honest with you, man, it's expensive as shit, dude. I mean, fuck this Colts game. I mean, I bought tickets the cheapest I could find up in like the upper deck. Shit, they were like $300 a piece, and then drive
we can get you 2 for $300 for the pair right now, Stu.
Shit, yeah, but what about the flight, the hotel, the cocktails?
If you fly out and get here Friday, I got you a room.
Isn't it Thursday right now? Like, what the
fuck? Not really. It's Thursday where you live. It ain't Thursday where we live. I can get you a room at the Horseshoe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sir.
I thank you very much. I appreciate the offer. I really do. But I'm drained, guys. I really am. This weekend was very emotional for me. Just having my nephew in town and taking him, but I shared a moment with Mark Davis and got some stuff off my chest that I've been holding in for a long time, and just the buildup of going to that game, because you never know how things are going to be, right? Like, you hope that you get a chance to see guys and this and that, or to have an opportunity to be on the sideline and shit. But I've thought that before at Purdue, and you walk in and also someone, and I end up telling a motherfucker go fuck himself, and I'm like, fuck this game, I'm out of here, So I'm like, but it worked out. It worked out amazingly to be able to talk to 6 or 7 of guys that were in the organization when I was there. And again, just the conversation that I had with Mark Davis was unbelievable. It really was. And my words can't even explain the magnitude of it. And just his way that he handles the organization with the alumni. I mean, it saves fucking lives, guys. I mean, it's serious when he talks about once a Raider, always a Raider. Like, there's no other teams do this shit. I mean, what he does and the personable that he is. I mean, the sideline of the fucking game. I'm sitting there, and even my nephew was like, "Hey, Stu, that whole time. I mean, for 6 minutes, we're chopping it up. Like, I mean, hugging and having an intimate moment, and the referee of the game just sitting there waiting on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mark didn't give a fuck. He's like, no, I'm here, and just what he said, and just the Rob Ryan and his. I mean, just the love that came back, man. It was unbelievable, and it goes along with the nation and what the nation is about. It's about family. It's different than any organization in the world. Any organization in the world, there's no fucking this. There's no one even close. You know what I mean?
dope.
And and it was really, 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 again, guys, for me, it was a huge deal. And to have my nephew there who my older brothers and I have older brothers and sisters, but he's like a little team, man. I mean, he's a safety at Grand Valley State, and just to have him be there and experience that, and it was just really cool. It was really cool. I mean, the only thing we didn't do was win, but you know what I mean? It was, again, the Raiders are a special organization. The fans are special. The management is special. The people that he brings in, the legends that are there, it means a lot. It really does. And I take it very, very, very fucking serious. I take it very serious. So, when you guys make comments and talking about how you appreciate what I did, like, dude, that means the world to players, dude. I mean, it does. It saves people's lives. It saves players' lives to have a guy go, hey, man, I remember going and I love the way that you play, man. Like, it really does. And to have an organization, yeah, Stu, we want to see you and come down and this and that, like, take time out to make sure I'm doing all right. Like, when you got a fucking game that's deciding if your team's going to the playoffs or not, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I got a coach here at Purdue that can't even get me to give me a fucking call back. And I can see the stadium from my fucking house. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is fucking the Raiders and Mark Davis and just, I mean, and you guys and the relationship and stuff, man. It's more than just football, guys. It really is. And I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but I mean, it's serious. It is. You know what I mean? So I guess what I'm saying is when we get on here, sometimes let's remember, even though I'm just sitting here motherfucking guys, right? I'm sitting here fucking talking, fucking, this is a fucking, there's no excuse for this and that. But I mean, I guess it like I said again, it hold these guys accountable. If a player gets beat, shit, that happens. Be mad, fuck it, man. But be mad when a dude does dumb shit.
Yeah.
Stuff that takes no talent. Stuff that is shit you learn when you're in third grade. Get mad at that shit. And I look at it and I'm thinking, I hold myself to accountability, and there's just no fucking way I would ever, like, just
prime example, Stu. So if you watch Max Crosby, right, and he's a great example of this, right? If you watch Max Crosby, we know that Max has his leg hurt. We know that he's not 100%. We know this. But when you watch this motherfucker, especially like during the Chiefs game, even when the play was over, even when the play was away, he was still relentless. The effort to go over to Mahomes, touch him, put a hand on him, put a body on him, let him know that I'm in the area. Just that type of tenacity, effort, you can't coach it. It's in you. It has to be in you. You can't coach it like that. You know what I mean? You can't coach it. To your point,
I remember
the little things.
97. He's been in 97% of the snaps. Closest defensive end, I think, was at like 88 or 89. Like, that's crazy. And he's only has he never missed a game, I think, right?
Never.
One game, or right? Like, that's crazy. That's the type of shit that, like, guys, if you're a younger dude, like, follow suit with that. And that's Moreg sometimes makes me upset, because against Kansas City, when they ran that, where Mahomes was out there and they ran the little with Pacheco, and he came, and Moreg's in the middle of the field, and I'm sitting here going, if you watch that offensive line, that center came right out at Diablo. It's run. So there's no reason for you to be looking to go, oh, they might pitch it to Mahomes. they're not going to pitch to Mahomes if they're fucking run blocking. They're not going to give it to him to run. Now, if they're pass blocking, yeah, that could be a double reverse pass. But on top of that, he's unblocked. Get there. But Epps was on the other side of the field and made it, didn't make the tackle, but made it over before Epps. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going, man, I just, that to me, when I see shit like that, I'm going, I don't trust. I don't want you out there with me, bro. I don't want you out there with me. As far as Morag, absolutely. Delane, absolutely. Amik Robertson, does he give his best effort? Absolutely. Right? Fucking Crosby and these guys.
Coons, my boy Coons.
Coons. Yeah. I mean, bro, like I always say this, get involved. Get involved. And that's one thing I look at, like, and I said it last year with Morag. I'm like, we're playing 10 on 11 or 10 on 11 out there, man. Well, safety shouldn't be involved. Bullshit. If you want to get involved, you can get involved. My mindset was, if it's going to be, it's up to me. I was trying to make every fucking play, guys. Every play. That should be the mentality out there. And that's what bothers me is we do have guys. I think we're getting there, especially with AP as our coach. We're getting there. We're getting a nucleus of guys that do play that way, right? But there's still some guys I'm like, I can't fuck with you, man. I can't. And it's strictly just an effort thing. Just an effort thing. Like you said, just touching the quarterback. Hey, I'm here.
This dude at my job, my homeboy Gerard, he's a big time Raider fan. He out there, my security homie. He actually was just showing me the highlights of the Colts game where Max Crosby every play was on Gardner Minshew calling his ass little ass boy. You little ass boy. Every time he hit him, call him little ass boy, and then they cut to Minshew on the bench like, man, that fucking Max Crosby, he's fucking crazy, dude. Like, what's fucking wrong with him? And then the other dude was like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with him. He's not angry. He's like, I know, but every play he just comes up and calls me a little ass boy. You know, like getting in their head.
Just throwing something in there, something more they gotta fucking think about, right? Like again, that whole week of watching film, put some shit on film. That guy's going, fuck, dude. Not only do I gotta worry about like catching, but man, I gotta worry about this dude coming up and just smacking the fuck out of me, bro. Like that shit right there. That I know for me, when I'm preparing against an offense, specifically a running back, a little jukey running back, you know, Tomlinson or a scat back or whatever. I'm not that worried about that. Like, okay, yeah, you might give me a little juke and whatever.
Hey, Stu.
Yeah.
One really quick. Let me get this final word because my phone about to die.
Yeah, actually,
final word.
Just tell me to shut the fuck up.
No, you good. I want to piggyback on what you said, bro. The Raider Nation Drinking Club is exactly how you said it. This is more than just the football or just the game or just the team, or we embody that family, that familyness of the Raider Nation. That's what the Raider Nation Drinking Club is about. That's what our move is about. It's about that family lifestyle, that fucking togetherness, the unwritten shit, not just going to the game, but the shit that we do behind the scenes as a family, staying together, being linked up, bro. That's really what we about. So I just want to tell you, that's how our vibe is. We right along with you. Hey, I love y'all, man. I gotta go. My phone about to die. Raider Nation, you already know, Nation or Nothing.
Hey,
GQ Raider.
Thanks for popping in.
Absolutely. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead. I'm like I said, I'm on my soapbox right now. I'm just fucking.
Hey, it's all good, my brother. It's all good. You know what? We need to be on our soapbox sometimes, man. You know, hey, it's tough being a Raider fan. It's tough being a real Raider. So you a real Raider. You know what I'm saying? We real Raider Nation. But you're actually a real. This is why I love
I'm
you.
telling you. I mean,
That's actually why I love you, because you are not only a real Raider, you are a real Raider Nation too.
Bro, I am telling you, I would talk about this. I'm going, bro, these guys, every game when we leave and every game when we come back, these dudes are there, and I always piss me off when dudes would just and just fucking. I always, and I got videos of it on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know.
I always was giving respect. So I'm like, these guys got lives. You know what I'm saying? They got fucking shit, and they're on a Sunday night at like, we're really Monday morning at 3 in the fucking morning, cheering us on after we get our ass kicked by fucking the Jets or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's crazy in a bad way. It was just, I'm like, that's why when I always show this shit, because I was like, dude, like, these were like these type of fans, like you guys, like as players, we want to make sure that we do what you guys expect us to do. Right? At least back in our day, it mattered. You know what I'm saying? And now I really believe we are getting guys in that building and getting guys that are understanding the Raider way.
Yeah.
Because again, from 2010 to 18, I was
disappeared.
Was not there. Yeah, man. I was like, man, I didn't do what I was supposed to do, man. I couldn't watch the Raiders. I didn't even say I played for the Raiders. So I don't know nothing about that. But I know at least there are guys on that team, offense, defense, and special teams, that I'd love to fucking play with. And I couldn't say that a couple of years ago, dude.
Right.
Maybe one or
two. The energy is different. And players wanna play and make the play. I love the Spillane pickup. The Max Crosby, of course, but the Amik Robinson, I love his energy and his effort. That's big, and it's infectious.
100%. 100%. And here's the thing, though, you guys have to realize, as much as that positive energy is infectious, the negative shit is just as infectious, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I don't believe that we had any guy, fucking Peters or maybe you're fucking, goddamn Chandler Jones or whatever. We got rid of those motherfuckers, you know? Kick rocks, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Ziegler, McDaniels, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Right.
You guys ain't shit. I remember I'm going, shit, they ain't been calling me coming back probably because I've been fucking motherfucking McDaniels and Ziegler and shit. Because I didn't like the motherfuckers. And I guarantee you they fucking do it. I mean, dude, I want to say this. When I went up to Mark Davis, the first thing he said was, "Stu, I love your YouTube channel."
That's dope.
People watch this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People, and that shows you the type of person Mark Davis is, because Mark Davis he has his finger on the pulse of everything with the Raiders, dude. You know what I'm saying? From running the fucking team to wondering what the nation's talking about. What are they saying? Getting information from every outlet to make his decisions.
Right.
A lot of men in his position don't do that type of shit, dude. They don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
They have people. You go deal with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go deal with them. No, Mark is real, dude. Mark, every decision he makes is to make the Raiders organization the best it can fucking be.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's good to hear.
Yeah, that you know what, and Stu, I'm gonna be 100% right now. That's all I ever am is 100%. Q knows this, and most people here. I talk shit about Mark Davis, but no, but let me finish. Let me finish my statement here. I talk shit about Mark Davis, but when I hear you say shit like that, and I talk shit about Mark Davis not knowing shit about football, more so than anything. But Mark Davis will also tell you he don't know shit about football. And so when you say he's trying to do everything to love, I can't fault anyone for that. So I say thank you, Mark Davis, for doing that, right? Because it takes a true it takes a true man to admit they don't know shit about something. So let me do what I can. So that gives me
hold on. I mean,
about the situation.
I'm not gonna say Mark Davis doesn't know shit about football. He knows football. Does he know isn't involved as much as his dad? No, he's not. But to say he don't know shit about football, there's no way in hell he would ever.
Not know shit, but not know a lot. No, he'll admit he knows more about basketball than he knows about football. He loves going to basketball games and knowing about basketball.
He does. Obviously, he got the aces and all that stuff. And I mean, you must love basketball if you can sit there and watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Stop it, Stu. Stop it.
You gotta love basketball, dog.
That's hilarious.
Well, no, and here's the deal, though. I appreciate that because there were times with me where I'd make an opinion about somebody and motherfucker somebody. I didn't know the person. And then a buddy of mine who I trusted as a friend of mine would say, Stu, do you know them? I'm like, well, no. Well, why are you motherfucking them? I'm going, well, I guess I'm not really sure. Like, no, I met the dude. He's cool. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's not fair. But if I trust you as a friend and you're saying he's cool, I'm going to say he's cool. And that's what's nice about you guys is, right? You're trusting in what I'm telling you guys about Mark and what's going on. And you know this, like you just said, I'm gonna keep it 100. You know me. I'll always let you know if a motherfucker's being a dickhead asshole, right? But I'll way more let you know when a dude is doing the right type of shit and when a dude is a baller and a good dude and like that's the thing, and it makes me so upset sometimes when I watch some of these guys on these programs and whatever, and I'm just going like, dude, you are just reading a script, man. Like, bro, like what you're saying, like I don't trust nothing that you're saying, and nothing coming out of your mouth is real.
Yeah, you're
just saying whatever the fuck you think the fans want you to say, or you're saying whatever the fuck your boss wants you to say.
Right.
And I'm just, when I'm saying that, I'm seeing Ryan Clark in my head. I'm seeing that punk motherfucker in my head. Like, I can't stand the dude. I cannot stand him. I can't, bro. Like, drives me nuts. Drives me fucking insane. Okay, go ahead, guys. Like I said, I don't want to get them sidetracked this you guys' YouTube channel here.
No, still we good, man. Honestly, we've been off for a minute too, and just with all the shit like holidays and kind of being sick and we just were. It was mostly my fault though. It was mostly my fault. I was sick. I was out of town a lot, and I had shit going on. I should have been doing shows, and we didn't do one yesterday. It was like I got back from Reno, and I was so from New Year's and game day and New Year's party. And I was just so tired. I was just like, fuck. Today I was like, you know what? Q, man. I talked to Q. He was like, you want to do it? I was like, well, you know what? We got to get back and do it, man. we real Raider fans, man. Like you always text me about, look, bro, win or lose, we need to be on here, like talking Raider shit. Like
It's therapy, dog. It's therapy.
That's what I'll be saying.
it's therapy.
And
bro.
I want to say, hey, thank you, Tony Secor, for the. I still remember when Stu was drafted. I chose him in my own mock draft, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Hey, Tony's the one who got 2 tickets, face value, still. Face value, you bring the wife out with you.
I think he just sold them.
Oh, he sold them. My bad. I missed that comment. So,
so let me. I guess let me get your guys's because again, I love this medium to be able to talk and get other people's opinion on things.
yeah.
And that's one thing that people need to realize. Like sometimes on here we disagree with shit. That's great. That's how you learn. That's how you establish relationships. Like if we're all here just yes and in each other. Oh, yep. Like, what the fuck is that? And like, so I love hearing people's opinion on stuff. What do you think? Fuck the Denver game. I mean, I think we're gonna win. I do, but what would you guys like to see as far as a GM, a head coach, and with this draft?
Okay.
I know that's a 6-hour question right there, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to make mine quick because we probably
people in the chat can give their opinions too. So, but yeah, I mean that's
so one for the Denver game. I think we're gonna go out there and beat Denver again. That'll be 8 straight, and I think because
really 8 straight times, huh?
Yes,
that's dope. That's dope.
That's great, isn't it, Stu? Because fuck the donkeys. I just throw it in there. So I think that helps definitely. So every player, we were saying this before, like when you hear a motherfucker on like sports radio or Raider Nation radio or any kind of YouTube format or some shit, say something like, oh, we need a draft pick, or shut the fuck up. We need to win goddamn games. And no one's going out to lose games. Motherfuckers want to win. A lot of people don't know if they're going to be in the league next year. A lot of coaches. And so for AP, win this game and you will have set the franchise record against San Diego or LA or whatever the fuck their name is now. You will have beat Kansas City on Christmas in Kansas City. And you will have won the last game against Denver to keep the streak alive at 8. That is saying a lot to the owner who you're hoping keeps you on as the coach.
That's not easy to do, dog.
For you is what I'm hearing. They want to keep you. Who knows how much weight that has? I want to keep AP because, I mean, obviously he's a rookie coach. There's like, well, do you want the guy who's all book smart, knows all this, or do you want the guy who's going to get it there and bring everyone together? My argument is always you get that guy because everyone out there is talented. They're all really great athletes. They all know what they've all done this shit for the majority of their life. So you need that guy who's going to get in their face and not be scared of these dudes and go in there. So I want to keep AP. In the offseason and the draft, I'm one of the few people I know, and I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with me. I do not want to draft a quarterback. Well, I don't mind, but I don't want to draft one in the first round. I want to draft offensive line.
Okay.
I want to draft more offensive weapons. Every year I go in saying defense. Right now I'm going in saying offensive line, offensive weapons, period. Like, yeah, sure, we can use another linebacker. We can use a D tackle, all that stuff, yeah. But I want it to be majority offense. You got to protect the quarterback. Honestly believe the kid, I mean, he's a rookie. The kid, is doing as a rookie more than most rookie quarter. I mean, outside of what's his name for the Texans. So give the kid a chance, man. Give him an offensive line, man. Give him a little more. Give him a little more help. I mean, I honestly would love to keep, if you can get him at the right price, I'd love to keep Jacobs but I want him and Zeus to have one have 15 carries and one have 13 carries, and just get the run game where it's not so predictable and where one person ain't getting killed.
Yeah.
And with a stronger offensive line, that helps. The offensive line has been coming together better toward the end of the year. So get it all the way fixed. That's what I want. That's where I'm at. Trying to answer it quick.
As far as me, man, I would like to keep AP. I'm not sure about the GM. He got promoted in the midseason, so I don't know what he's actually brought to the table, so I'm not positive about that. I'd like to keep AP. I like that he reached out to Herm Edwards and some other former head coaches that he's worked with and known to figure it out because he was a rookie. He's doing shit on the fly. You know.
Whoa. Talk to me more about that. I didn't hear about that.
I know he had. I don't know if he brought Herm Edwards in or he just called them to, and there was a couple other head coaches. I can't think of their names at this time, but he called them to, to try to figure out how to be a head coach. I mean, AP wasn't even a defensive coordinator. He was a linebackers coach. So, when you get promoted to head coach, you got to figure out when to call timeouts, when to challenge. It was a couple plays he tried to challenge early that weren't challengeable. So, that was just part of the learning process.
Absolutely.
But I love the energy that he brings, and I love how it seemed like the players have played even harder for him. Even Patrick Graham, they talked about him the last year and a half, firing him in the nation. But when he got a chance to really do his thing, I mean, McDaniels was holding him back, and you see how the defense all progressed. I just think the wild card, man, I'm going to put it out there, is Harbaugh just hired an agent. If Harbaugh is down to come, I think Mark would take another big splash. I'm just tired of big splashes with Gruden and McDaniels, where they come in with their own GM. You should get a GM, and if you already have an inherited coach, you see how that works. But the coach can't hire the GM. We've done that twice in a row with Gruden and then McDaniels, and then you got to fire everybody. So I would love to bring AP back. I'm not sure about the rookie offensive coordinator. He was put in a tough spot also.
Yeah,
because he was elevated in the middle of the season. He's never been an offensive coordinator before. He's never called plays. So I'm not positive about that. But I definitely would like to bring AP back.
So I love all your comments. I love AP. I had the privilege to play with AP when I was with the Giants. Right. I love seeing former players getting an opportunity, not only to coach in the NFL, but to be a head coach, especially a guy that was an undrafted free agent, right? A guy who had to work for everything he had. I've been impressed with the guys he's brought in. I've been impressed with the guys he's got out. If and I said this, if there's any indication of his coaching ability, just look at what he did with Spillane. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's all AP, but I mean, you got to think his ability to Spillane's one of the top. I think a premier player in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that I loved was when we played the Giants, right? AP's first game, he said, it's not AP. It's not me versus the Giants. It's the Raiders versus the Giants. And that statement right there alone is huge because, and I've said this before and in other chats, sometimes these fucking coaches think people come into the game to watch them. They really do. They really do. Yes. And it's unbelievable to me. And for him, as a player, all you want from your head coach is honesty, right? That's it. You want to know where you're at. Because a lot of coaches, they blow smoke. They do. Or they'll tell you, oh, yeah, you're there, because they don't want to have an uncomfortable conversation. It's like, bro, if I'm about to get cut, let me fucking know. If I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing, let me fucking know. Especially if you do cut me, let me know what the reason you cut me for, so when I go to another team, I don't do that same stupid shit, right? But AP's a guy that's going to be honest with dudes. Again, I go back to before the Chargers game. Doc said, and literally it was about a minute before kickoff, Doc said, Stu, what do you feel about AP pulling Aiden O'Connell aside and saying, hey, Aiden, you're on a short leash today? I said, I love it. I love it. One, I love it because I would appreciate a coach letting me know that. And I said, two, I watched Aiden O'Connell with a quarterback's coach or a head coach in Jeff Brom for 6 years at Purdue, who was, ton of respect for Jeff Brom. Did great things at Purdue, kicking ass at Louisville, played in the NFL a long time, but he was brutal on his quarterback. And whenever he was brutal on Aiden O'Connell, Aiden O'Connell always responded, right? So I'm going, I love the fact that he's like, hey, just want to let you know you need to do your shit today, right? And players are good, and he's not sitting there trying to prove to these guys that he knows what he's talking about by a big playbook and by a bunch of terminology. He doesn't have to do any of that, right? I mean, he won a Super Bowl. And that for players, again, I got to believe that I'd love to know what, after the Minnesota game, what that week of practice, I mean, it was a short week, what was talked about, or what adjustments he made going from Minnesota to San Diego game, right? Maybe he didn't do anything. I don't know. But I got to believe there was something that he adjusted, right? And then you go on to Kansas City. That's why this last game was really confusing. But I don't know how to judge a GM. I really don't. Especially, I would say this about, gosh, what's his name? What's our GM's name?
Champ Kelly.
Champ Kelly. I always want to say Champ Bailey. Champ Kelly. I know that. I don't know much about the guy, but I do know when I listen to him talk, he's a family man. He's a religious man. I feel like he doesn't have an ego. I feel like he's a guy that's doing the best for the team. It's not about him. It's about the organization. His evaluation of talent, I don't know. How do you know who comes? Yeah, right? Like, who is it? The coach? Is it the GM? Is it the whatever it is, right? So I don't know.
Especially mid-season.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, right, there's a special – Aiden O'Connell has a special place in my heart for, I'm going to have my Purdue guys' back, but I'm also going to be honest, right, with stuff. We need another quarterback, right? We don't want Garoppolo, Hoyer. I mean, we have one quarterback. Do I think that Aiden can be the future? I really do. Does he need some help? Absolutely. Right? I mean, for what he did, and again, I'm listening when I'm going over Aiden O'Connell, I'm going off of what I know, what I've seen, but I'm also going off of what announcers are saying. What guys like Chase Daniels, who breaks down quarterbacks, is saying. What Trent Green is saying. What these guys that know the quarterback position are saying about it. What Tom Brady's saying about the kid, right? And everything I know, it's been good. Now, Jacobs, I felt and again, I talk about this when running backs sit out. Rarely do they come back and perform well. They don't. I mean, and I keep saying this. I want to do a deep dive and look at when running backs hold out. What's their career like afterwards? And at least at the top of my head, when I think of guys not very good, right? One reason I thought last year, I said Jacobs is going to have a great year because he played in that preseason game. He was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
This year, missed the preseason. I thought he came in. I thought he looked big. You know, I thought he looked big. And you're talking about a running back after his sixth season. Running back 6, 7, 8 years, like that's about it. A lot of the times,
yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Zamir White's coming up a little bit, but Jacobs, running backs. I mean, we can get a running back. We can get a running back. And when you talk about drafting a quarterback, I just feel like we can draft a quarterback. I don't think we need to sell a fucking farm for a quarterback.
Definitely not.
There's other positions. I think there's other positions that are a little more. We need a corner. We do. Meek Robertson, love the kid, love his talent. We're not going to win a championship with him. That's just he's just too small. It's just he's a liability out there. Because all receiver has to do is just do this. And I'm not knocking the kid. I'm not at all. But dude, big truck beats little truck, man. Like it's just, that's just what it is, right? I think we also need a linebacker. Diablo doing his best. He's a safety. He's 6'3", 235 or 223. Came from Virginia Tech as a safety. Moving him to middle linebacker, pulling guards and all stuff, that's tough on your body, man. That's a completely different type of thing. That's why he's now again, kid's tough. Does he make plays? Yes, but his body's that's let's go out and get a dude who is a linebacker, right? Defensive end. We can always use other defensive end. You talk about offensive linemen, absolutely. Receivers. If we can get 2 first-round picks for Devontae Adams, I say go to the Jets. Jacoby Myers, and again, you look at these last couple of games, and you talk about Aiden O'Connell on the offense. Again, Colt Miller was off and on, but really, again, not our star running back. But I really think that the tight end Meyer, or is it Meyer, what from Notre Dame?
Yeah.
He was on, bro. Like in the run game and in the pass game, our offense struggled when he went out.
Big time.
Yeah, right. So there are things that go into it. People are going to say, "Oh, you're a homer for Aiden O'Connell." I'm like, no, I'm not. I just want people to look at the whole picture, right? Because all I heard about all this stuff was, Derek Carr had to deal with so many head coaches and offensive coordinators. I'm like, here's a 4th-round rookie who was a third-string guy, and also now he's starting at 2 head coaches, 2 offensive coordinators with a hurt offensive line, no star running back. Your tight end is out. Like, shit. But we were still in every game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I guess as far as AP goes, I know Harbaugh. I think you got to give AP a shot. You have to, man. I mean, I think you really do. I think you really do because again, you talk about. I know Harbaugh when he's talking about leaving, he wants like their ownership. He wants to be like a GM, head coach, and I mean, shit, he's in a great position at Michigan. I mean, first you want to give him $100 million, so he's going. I'll throw this out there and somebody bites on it, I'll take it. Do I think Harbaugh is a great coach? Absolutely. I think he is. I think his brother is, his father was. If you think about drafting the quarterback, if I were to look, McCarthy, I think, is the best quarterback coming out, if he is coming out. If not him, I like the kid at North Carolina. You know, people talk about Penix. I watched him at Indiana for 3 years. He's got 2 knee injuries. Has he been playing well? Yes, but oof, you know, and then again, a left-handed quarterback, a mobile quarterback. The Patriots and Packers, the Raiders, we're a pocket passing team, right? Our quarterbacks are pocket. Derek Carr was a pocket passer. Garoppolo was a pocket passer. Aiden O'Connell is a pocket passer. Our offensive linemen are set up for a pocket passer. The offensive linemen that we have for a pocket passer aren't the same offensive linemen that Jackson has in Baltimore. They're completely fucking 2 different things. So also now we want to bring in a mobile quarterback, and now we got that offensive line. They're not mobile quarterback offensive linemen, right? And then some of these kids, when you look at the kid from USC, what, 6 foot, 205. Then the kid from LSU, 6'4", I think 205, skinny. Like, those are liabilities, man, to me, anyways. If you want to have a dual threat quarterback, I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. Now, if you look at a quarterback, I think Justin Fields. I think he's a viable option. And to be honest with you guys, Russell Wilson. I'll be honest with you, Russell Wilson. The kid's been a playmaker his whole entire career. Can the kid? He's in great shape. Whatever happened in Denver happened. Shit, bring him in. Have him be our starter. Have Aiden learn under him for a year, another year, and fill in like Aaron Rodgers did with Brett Favre.
Right. I mean, so the thing I worry about is, do you think you hurt Aiden's progression by saying, well, you started here for pretty much the majority of the season, and now we're going to go to a veteran next year and keep you around? Do you see what I'm saying?
Man,
here's
what he in the NFL, man. Hey, he ain't like the world on fire. Against KC, he didn't complete a pass after the first quarter. It's competition.
Yeah.
You can't just let him have a job. That's a negative.
And here's the thing about him. He doesn't mind competition at all. And what did I say? I said, here's what I don't want to have happen. I don't want him to be our starting quarterback his rookie year. Right. I don't, because there's really not, like, typically it's going to be negative, whatever it is. I mean, unless you win the Super Bowl, people are going to be like, nah, we want to get rid of this dude. We want to get rid of this dude. That's just the fucking way it is, right? Do I believe in that? Do I believe that? No. But again, there's no reason like that you don't bring another guy in and let him compete. Shit. Now, offensive coordinator wise, I don't know. Because there's been some bright spots and there's been some really bad spots. But again, shit, you got to get. Maybe he could be a guy. I mean, all these offensive coordinators at one point had to start somewhere,
right?
Right? You know, so I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's where I'm at. I you know, do you go and bring some fucking guy in that? Again, I think I like the dynamics of the coaching staff we have right now, man. I really do.
I do too. I hope we stay like that. And I know a lot of people want to bring in a new OC. And I'm okay with that if you end up doing that. But I'm also at some point like, well, he really hasn't had, like, he just got thrown in there too. He got thrown in there with rookies all over the place. and being a rookie himself and having a rookie coach, and a new GM and the whole everything. So, I mean, look, he might need a shot too. So,
in the grand scheme of things, these dudes did pretty good.
right.
Right.
I mean,
I
really,
agree with that.
right? I mean, shit. We're talking really up to the last week of the season, we still had a chance.
Right. Yeah. I mean, honestly, right. Right.
That's
I
really
mean,
all you want, right? You just want to be in the fucking hunt at the end of the season.
yeah. Yeah.
I
Exactly.
mean, if you were looking at what we had last year and the amount of money we're spending on the offense, I'm thinking we're going to be in the Super Bowl, right? McDaniel's second year, this and that, and like it just fell apart, bro. I mean, it fell apart bad, and these guys came in and fucking picked up the pieces and at least gave us a fucking viable season.
Yeah. Right. Right. I mean, honestly, if you'd have told any Raider fan before the season how great our defense was going to play, we'd have been like, oh shit, we got a real shot to go to the Super Bowl this year. Because our offense is going to be dynamic. So that just threw us all for a loop, right? And just that's why I'm like, oh, it's very.
But also think about this. Think about if you told people in the beginning of the season, and on Christmas we're going to go to Kansas City with a 4-string rookie quarterback, hurt offensive line, no Josh Jacobs, our number 2 draft pick as far as our tight end goes, and we're going to go and win that game. You say there's no fucking way.
There's no right.
No fuck you. You fuck you. There's no goddamn fucking way.
No fucking way, exactly. But we shocked the world, man. It was so that made it a good season. That right there alone made it a good season. So that
San Diego, Kansas City, and now I think we're going to beat Denver to end the season, beating the fuck out of the AFC West teams.
Yep. I mean, yeah. Honestly, let's get it done, man. I need these, and I know AP's talking like, oh, we finna go beat these. You're gonna see it, like, and all the players. I want to say Devontae today was like, man, we got a lot to play for, and like I said, I know I gotta go.
Well, I think you made the comment. I think you made the comment about this is not only a job interview, but it could be some guy's last. It's going to be. It's going to be some guy's last game.
Some dude's last game ever.
That's absolutely a fact.
And if it is, you want to show it to your kids down the road. Oh, my last game ever, we got murdered. No, we beat these dudes up. Look at us out. You know, like 15 years down or 25 years down, he's showing his grandkids and oh man, So I mean, go out there and these coaches like who may or may not have jobs. They're trying to get another job and all that shit, man. The damn fucking the cheerleaders might need jobs. I don't know, but they all need to be out there doing what they can. That's why I don't think anyone's giving up and anyone's and we need that from everyone. We need Devontae to come out and say, yeah, we got a lot to play for, so them young kids can see that shit. And I mean, I got to give him credit for that when he said that shit.
I want to ask Q, what's been your thoughts on Devontae this season?
I love Devontae. I think he's had a great attitude, but to be the receiver that he is, I think there's been too many drops. It's hard to go past that. Like the dynamic plays, he's made some great catches, but it's also dropped some critical third downs throughout the year. I thought uncharacteristic. Do I want to get rid of Devontae? No, I don't. But if, like you said earlier, if somebody offers 2 first-round draft picks, that would be hard to turn down. So I would love to keep him. I definitely want to keep him. I think The Raiders need a star receiver. I want to keep him. There ain't too many of those guys around, but I don't think he's played up to par this year. He played a lot better last year.
Thor, what's your take on him this season?
I honestly, I'm actually 100% with Q. I feel like Devontae wants to be a Raider. I think Devontae is one of them talents that's like, I mean, obviously he's a top receiver in the league. This year, way too many drops. Maybe because of that, he seemed a little disinterested at times. I'm not making no excuses for Devontae. Who knows what it was? He dropped too many balls this year. But I feel like he'll work and he'll be ready if he's still here. So, but if you can get 2 firsts for him, peace out, Devontae. Love you, but once a Raider, always a Raider, man.
Let me ask you this question: how do you feel he handled himself during that middle of the season where he wasn't talking to the media and he was, kind of complaining and sitting off on the sides and kind of poop outing and stuff like that?
Go ahead, Q.
For me personally, I just thought it seemed like the majority of the players were so frustrated with McDaniels for whatever the reason was. I've never seen Devontae. I like fire. I like when you're mad. I like when you're pissed off because to me it shows that you care. So when he was coming to the sidelines, throwing his helmet, I ain't never seen him act like that. But it just, to me, it showed him that he cared. And sometimes these dudes get big contracts and they don't care. I don't care if he win or lose, whatever. But for him to come and he wanted to be a Raider, I know he wanted to play with Carr and that kind of, the rug was pulled from under his feet. But during the middle of the season, he wasn't talking. I felt like he didn't have nothing good to say, so he wasn't going to say anything. But the passion I love. So I've been a Raider fan all my life, man, and I've seen dudes get big contracts, and I've seen them not care at all. Like, it's just, well, whatever, we lost, whatever, nobody cared. But I loved his passion. Talking to the media, I'm kind of indifferent about that. It's part of your job. But as long as you're talking to your teammates and communicating with them, which I don't totally know about, Marshawn didn't talk to the media, so that's my take on it.
Thor?
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck if he talks to the media or not. As long as he's cool with his teammates, and I didn't have a feeling like they weren't, like they had an issue with him. I mean, I said it too before, like he's mad, he's upset. Well, I would be too, because I was mad and upset because I thought the team should be playing better. And I think everyone, like I said, I'm not making an excuse for him with the drop balls for whatever reason. Maybe he's mad at himself a little bit too. Like, goddamn, what's going on with me? Like, fuck. Like, I don't know. As long as the teammates saw that everything was, the effort and everything was there with him, he's just a little off. Motherfucker, sometimes you're just a little off. Maybe he's having a bad season. Everyone has a bad day. Everyone has a bad season. I'm just hoping that, hey, I'm gonna try to stay positive, dude, on this shit right here. Like, I'm trying to stay positive there. I have no reason to say anything bad. I haven't heard anything bad. Like, you listen to the media make up all this whatever they want to say. And I don't want to listen to that bullshit. So I just think that he at times was mad at himself. And I think maybe he's the kind of dude that also don't want to necessarily talk that much. Kind of like the Marshawn shit a little bit. Kind of like that a little bit. Like, Marshawn obviously was way more. They didn't want to talk to the media and nothing at all, kind of shit. And it was actually kind of funny. But yeah, I just think that it kind of maybe just kind of leave me alone. Like, motherfucker, you having a bad day and these motherfuckers harassing you. Like, man, leave me the fuck alone. Like,
so what I'm hearing is we don't know if he was frustrated, if he had issues with anybody. We don't know, right?
no, right.
So what I wanted, if there are issues going on, say it.
Yeah.
Right? Talk about it. Hey, you know what? I'm frustrated right now. We run plays all week in practice, and the game comes, we don't run them plays. Or you know what? We've been running this play all week. I'm getting the ball, and then also they throw it to the other side. Like, I'm mad.
But Stu,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Stu, is that something that you say to the media, or is that something you keep in house?
No, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But guys, here's the thing.
Definitely say that in house for sure, 1,000%.
Here's the thing, though, guys. Addressing the media, that's your part of your fucking job. That is part of your job, right? And I'm gonna say this: the media, to be honest with you guys, when I was out there and we had some rough fucking years, the beat writers and shit, they're fans of ours. They want us to win. They're not trying to fuck you, but they're gonna ask you some questions, right? Like, they're not harassing you and trying to set you up with stuff. Like,
not all of them do.
If you guys went to work and said, let's say you're a fucking I don't know. Let's say you're a fucking teacher and you're paid to teach the kids, and you're like, man, you know what? These little kids, I don't want to deal with these kids. I'm not going to teach them English today. Like, that's part of what your job is. You're frustrated or whatever, but you got to do it, right?
I agree.
You address the media, because again, I look at, here's a young kid again, and I'm just going off of facts. Aiden O'Connell, he addressed the media every fucking time, and that dude sat there while fucking McDaniels threw him under the bus, and he stood up there and took it like a motherfucker.
Right.
That's a rookie coming in, and that shit's not easy.
That's a 4th round rookie that could be out of the league tomorrow. That could not get signed. Like, are you telling me what I'm saying is you're not gonna cut Devontae Adams because he didn't talk to the media.
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying cut Devontae Adams.
No,
I like Devontae Adams.
Right.
I do.
Right.
What I'm saying is when you make the big fucking bucks, more is expected of you, dude. And you're gonna sit there and complain about some shit and go sit on the sideline with fucking home number 22 from Nebraska, the running back, and complain about this, and then just dip out on the media, and then come back and drop a bunch of fucking balls. Like, come on, man.
I agree.
Like,
I agree with that.
Let us know. Like, I remember there was a play. I don't remember what game it was. It might have been the Chargers game, or maybe the game before that, Miami game, and it was like a 3rd and like 15, and he ran like a 8-yard dig route and caught it, and like threw the ball down this and that. I'm like, what are you mad about? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you mad that you got the ball thrown to you? Are you mad it wasn't a first down? Like, you don't get it. Let us know. Say it. Talk about it. Address it.
I feel it's like a double-edged sword on some points. So say like a LeBron, who people hate or whatever, for whatever reason, but he always talks to the media and he always gives the cookie cutter answers. He always gives cookie cutter answers. He always gives you basic, bland answers.
I can't stand that shit. And the Raiders, when I listen to post-game interviews, that's all I fucking heard.
Russell Wilson does the same thing.
Yeah.
Tom Brady does the same thing. They're all going to give you, I believe certain stuff needs to be handled in-house. I don't feel you need to come out and throw your offensive coordinator, your QB under the bus.
But again, at least go up there, stand up there in front of the media, and if you say next question, right? Who there was I don't know who it was. Next question.
That I agree with 1,000%.
Yeah. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It is part of your job description. It really is to address the media. And like if there's an issue and like it always because again maybe think about this in a relationship. I've been with my wife for 23 years. There have been times where I'm upset about something and there's something that she does that just pisses me the fuck off, but I'm not letting her know it pisses me off. So can I really hold her accountable for pissing me off if she doesn't even know it? There might be some shit that people don't even know why you're mad. Like, again, go out there and say it. Like, yeah, you know what? Coach ain't putting me in the offense enough. There is nothing wrong with saying that as a fucking player.
I'm gonna say this too, Stu. I'm gonna say this too. He wanted to be a Raider. Facts, right? He was a Raider fan growing up. He brought here also came here to play with his college quarterback. Now, if Carr would have took the money that Garoppolo took, I would have, me personally, I would have been okay with keeping Carr. He'd have took half the money instead of 150 million. He'd have took 70. I'd have been okay with that. But who's going to take that type of pay cut? Then you end up playing this year. You have 3 quarterbacks. You end up playing with Jimmy Garoppolo, 4th round rookie Aiden O'Connell, who's hopefully up and coming, and Brian Hoyer.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean that's not ideal. That's not what I signed up for. But you make the big bucks, so you gotta accept it. You have no other choice.
And you make that. That's right there. That's the main point. What you just said as you finished off of. It's like I get it, Mike, but bro, like you're in that pay bracket where. Shit, you know what? When things are going bad, you make shit good. You make it right. You turn fucking, sugar to shit to sugar, whatever that saying is, right? Like
water to wine, yeah, all that, yeah.
Lemonade out of lemons and all that shit.
Yeah, and again, I'm not. Again, all I'm trying to do is. I'm just trying to maybe present a little different scenario to see what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's it.
I totally get it. No, it's valid points. Like, I believe that your obligation is your obligation.
That's one thing I want you guys to know. Like, you're expected to fucking just like 2 years ago when Waller didn't come to a fucking game. While he's under contract, or Derek Carr not going to the last 2 games while he's under contract. Like, you just don't show up for work. What fucking job can you do that at?
Yeah,
I know I couldn't get away with it when I was fucking working a job. I know y'all won't get away with it, right? But so why is it acceptable for a dude making $28 million to be able to do it? Like, are you fucking shitting me?
I totally agree with that. Definitely.
Yeah. And that's another thing what I'm saying. Hold these guys accountable in those aspects. You know what I'm saying? And then again, when you bring attention to you, you better ball the fuck out. And he had a good game against Indianapolis Colts, right? He did, right? 2 touchdowns, I think over 10 catches, right? I mean, but he's getting older. A lot of deep. I mean, them little rookie corners for Kansas City were locking him up. I mean, there's been corners locking him up. I think he's losing a little bit of his speed. I do. And like I said, if we can get something for him, I think I'm not saying I want that, but I think you need to look at it because there's all this talk about Aaron Rodgers and him wanting to be back with Aaron and all this stuff. And you know what I mean? I mean, bro, receivers, you can get receivers, man.
Right.
I agree.
Receivers.
Yeah. It's hard to get a name as big as Devontae, though. It's hard to get a name that big, but you can get receivers. I agree. And we was talking about it earlier. And I think we probably cutting it off in a couple minutes here, but I think we need to be a run the ball defense kind of team anyway. So,
well, let me ask you guys this: Jacobs, where are we at with Jacobs?
I said that earlier. I want Josh to stay if you can get him at a reasonable price. Again, though, running backs. I mean, he's been in the league so long now that it's about
How
that.
long of a deal would you give him?
What's that?
How long of a deal would you guys give him?
2-3 years max, but it gotta be like $5 million a year or something. It can't be some ridiculous money at this point.
I'll give him a 3-year deal. Yeah, $5 million a year. He out of there.
Say that again.
$5 million a year. He's out of there. He's
not taking that.
I think it'd have to be up to more towards 8-10 per year, 20 million guaranteed, something like that.
But you think another team would pay him that?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
So. I mean,
really?
We'll see. Yeah,
we'll see though. It is. I'm in the NFL, and the prices keep going up. So I mean, maybe, but
I mean, the Jets. I mean, granted that their season just folded once on play 4 of the year, but they gave Dalvin Cook $8 million for 1 year, and they had Breece Hall.
Right,
$8 million
for
1 year. And he's 28 or something.
That was a bad move right there.
No, yeah.
And I'm just, yeah.
Didn't they just cut that fool?
They did, so to give him an opportunity to sign with a playoff team, but Rodgers, when he went down on play 4, just the season was over.
Right. Yeah,
everything they had planned was thrown in the garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking. Hold on. Hold on. Is this right? I just looking at running backs contract, or the
Tony Pollard is getting $10 million this year.
No,
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard,
bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I don't even know what team Tony Pollard played for. Shit, I'm joking.
I don't know. Last time I remember was Dallas Cowgirls, but yeah. Who he played?
Let's see here. All right, here. So this is according to Yahoo Sports. This was Tuesday, July 25th, 2023. NFL's highest paid running backs for the 2023 season.
Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey at $16 million. Alvin Kamara, $15 million. Derrick Henry, 12.5. Nick Chubb, 12.2. Aaron Jones for the Packers, 11.5. Saquon Barkley, 10.1. Tony Pollard, Cowboys, 10.1. Josh Jacobs, Raiders, 10.1. James for the Cardinals, $7 million. And Miles Sanders for the Panthers, 6.4.
Okay, so Q might be right more in the area of 8. I'm not giving him 8 though, bro.
I'm not either.
I feel you. I understand.
I'm not, but if we want to keep him, that's what we got to pay him.
I understand what he's going to think he should be getting. Yeah.
Right. And just because the way it is nowadays, I understand that, and he'll probably
just
get that.
Don't let him go. And if we don't sign him, I understand. Just don't let him go to the Queefs, please.
Don't let him go to the fucking the Chiefs.
At least send him to the NFC, right? Fuck.
I mean, he a free agent.
Yeah. No. You're right. You're right. Well, here's the thing. Sometimes though, you think a guy ain't doing shit, and you look at his stats, and I want to pull up his stats. I I'm not saying they're good or not or whatever, but let's see. So he's got
3.5 carry this year.
233 carries, 805 yards, 3.5 per carry, 6 touchdowns, and 37 receptions. Previous 2022, 340 attempts, 1,600 yards, 4.9 a carry, 12 touchdowns, and 53 receptions.
Yeah.
Best year. His best year.
Yeah. By far.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, man. Yeah, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
We'll definitely see.
We'll definitely see what happens with it. I think I gotta call it, and I know Q got to get up early and work.
Yeah.
And Stu got to get up early and figure out a flight out to Vegas somehow. I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Shit. Yeah, well, yeah, with it being Friday almost morning, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that Friday flight, bro.
Yeah, man, get out here Saturday morning, brother. Catch that midnight flight on Friday.
The red eye.
Yeah, the red eye. You'll be good.
I'll take the brown eye flight.
Okay, for sure, man.
For sure.
Well, it was good being
Thanks,
back.
Stu,
And
for tapping in.
stayed up later than normal and stuff, man. We appreciate.
Yeah, hell yeah! Hey, thanks for letting me pop up, guys. I appreciate it, man. You know, I respect you guys. I consider you guys friends of mine, not just on here, but in real life.
Right.
You know, that was one of the things I was, talking about with the Raiders, and it really is a family type deal, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like it's serious. It means a lot to everybody.
Yeah, and still we appreciate you and love you back, brother. But Tony said, "Motherfucker, it's only Wednesday. God damn it, quit bullshitting. You got no excuses.
Hey,
one nation, baby. Only nation for sure.
One nation.
We appreciate y'all for being in here, man. We calling it a night. Some of us got to get up tomorrow, and it's Raider weekend, man. Friday night out here, first Friday, Saturday.
It's our last game of the season, man. Shit.
Last game was this for us, man. The family shit. This for us, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers we ain't gonna see again for another 9 months, bro. And so we got to get it in with them.
Let's go back to the old school Coliseum ways. Let's start having the fans start stabbing Denver Broncos fans in the fucking parking lot.
Hell yeah. I appreciate that one. Fuck yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Let's get some shanks made. Shanks made.
Nothing.
Hey, man. Hey, love you guys, man. Shit. I wish everybody a great weekend. If you're traveling, have a good time. And hey, man, fucking go Raiders. You know that.
Go Raiders, baby.
All day.
Yee!